Oh, sweet. He's actually in here. All right, awesome. Hey, y'all. I'm here today with Drip1K. This is his very first time on this podcast, so this will be a pretty interesting one. So, Drip1K, say hey to the world.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Drip1K, hailing straight from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm happy to be here on to wrap it out. Let's get things going.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Thanks for the intro. And so glad you're actually down here in the South because we both can relate because I'm actually in Texas, so that's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, you know us southbound buddies. We got to stick together. Texas, Atlanta, all of us. We do it the best. So it's nothing but love. Huh? It's nothing but love down here. That good old Southern hospitality.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for that. All right, since you're fairly new here, I want to kind of start everything off on the easy and nerveless note. So I want to start off with asking, how did your musical journey start?
Well, my musical journey for me, it started with my seeing my uncle. He goes by Skrill F. Started seeing him rap and definitely seeing some kids in my middle school. I went to McNair Middle School here in Atlanta, Georgia. And they were battle rapping all that and they would like put these words together and it would really like it would really give me a it would resonate with me really well because for one, I was just be like, yo, how are they able to do that? And then they would get the people to like feel happy. Like they would cheer for them. They'd be like, yo, that's hard. Like, you gotta keep doing that. So for me, even though they did it a cappella, I wanted to do it on like a beat because when you feel the tempo of that beat, the cadence, and your rhymes go along with it, it's just like one big beautiful masterpiece. So I just wanted to do that and I wanted to show the world that I could do what these other artists can do.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. And I like that you want to prove them wrong.
Oh yeah, definitely. I wanted to prove to a lot of people that, and it's funny that you say prove them wrong because a lot of people back then really thought that I wasn't gonna like amount to anything. They thought that I wasn't cool enough to do this type of stuff. So the fact that I'm here now and I'm doing like interviews or podcasts is just like yeah, you ain't got shit to say now because I'm doing this. So it's like you went from doubting me and being a hater, and then when I'm on your TV screen, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, yeah, I knew him back in middle school." Like, nah, you can keep that fake love. I don't want that shit. You can have it. You can keep all that.
Yeah, yeah. And a lot of people have that kind of, motivation. Anywhere they do work, youngsters kind of get that started. And I'm gonna go along with that also. I've had doubters. But I also like that you had your motivation as, proving them wrong, because fuck those who told you that you couldn't do it. Because guess what? You're here today, which is one of the best opportunities you can ever have in your entire life.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And it's like with this opportunity, like being realized, because I always fantasized about like just really talking my shit and just like being on the mic and telling these people because like I told you before they doubted me. They're like, man, you can't do this, you can't do that. How you gonna make it there if you ain't doing this? You can't even rap, you can't do this, you can't do that. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I perfected my craft and I've just been going at it ever since. So it's like that's really like for me when I did that, when they said that was a big spit in my face. So it's just like, okay, you want to spit in my face, like kick dirt in my eye? Okay, now I'm gonna bounce back and I'm gonna show you how this shit is really done. And here I am today. So it's like you said, fuck everybody that said I couldn't do it. Fuck how they feel. Fuck how they walk. Fuck how they talk. For what they think. Like I'm me, and I'm doing stuff that these people thought that I couldn't do. And what's even better is I'm doing it at a faster rate that their favorite artist ever could. So it's like that's a bonus for me.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Definitely, and I love that you took, their mean and cruel words and used them as motivations. That's what I really liked. And to everybody that ever doubted you, I'm gonna do one or two things to them. And it's too bad they said that because I bet they were very terrible artists. I bet.
Yeah, and it's funny that you mentioned that because they actually wanted to be like the people who would doubt me, they actually wanted to be artists, but they didn't have what it takes to like enter in the game and let alone keep that attention on them. So it's like it's poetic justice if you think about it for me, because it's like, you go and you doubt and you berate and you be so negative to this person who's literally doing what you've always wanted to do with such ease. And it's just like, it's funny to me. Like it's just funny.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I know you can't see me laughing, but it's not. I'm not laughing at you, but I'm also laughing at the situation and how life happened because all those people that said that you couldn't do it, all those people that doubted you. It's funny because that's jealousy. I just want to let you know that that's also jealousy because I've had that talk once or twice in my life. My parents, when I told them about shit that happened in my life, they always said that that was jealousy. I just wanted to let you know that that's jealousy. They were jealous of your success. That's why they said, they couldn't do it. So to get you out of the spotlight, and so they can up, and so they can have the. I just wanted to let you know that they were jealous of you.
Oh yeah.
Just
Oh, 1000% correct. Because for you to berate me and try to bring me down to your level, that just proves that you're afraid of what I can do. That proves that you're jealous of what I can do because you know for a fact that if I hop on that stage, I hop in front of these record labels or these record execs and I show them what I can do, you know that they're going to choose me over you. So you choose to go the negative route and try to bring me down instead of do things in a positive manner and try to bring yourself up and try to better yourself and get to the level that I'm at. So it's like I ain't got time for people like that, man. Like, nah. I'm from Atlanta where people can be rappers every day. People want to be rappers. This is one of like the best cities for music, along with New York and LA, of course. But when it comes to like that jealousy, like jealousy is a disease and hate is a waste of an emotion. Like, you ain't got time for that. If you want to get in this game, you gotta work. You gotta prepare yourself. You gotta grind. You gotta put in that work. Like, this is this is not a game. This is a business. And you don't get anywhere in a business being jealous and being spiteful or being negative. Like, nah. So with that being said, it's like I'm here now and I'm gonna stay here. And there's nothing that them or anybody else can do to take me out of that spotlight. There's nothing that them or anybody else can do to stop me from working and want to improve myself. There's nothing that them or anyone on this entire planet can stop me from reaching my goal. Nobody. I refuse to let it happen. Like
true.
I literally I literally tell myself in 30 days, right? In 30 days, I will be signing a record deal to my favorite label. In 30 days, my life is going to change completely. In 30 days, I'm going to prove to not just people in Atlanta, but people around the world that Drip1K is somebody that you can listen to and somebody that can inspire you to do whatever you want to do. And I don't care who I have to go through to get to it. Like, it is what it is because nobody's going to stop me. And that's just facts.
Wow. Facts, and nothing but facts. I'm definitely behind you 100%.
I thank you
Get
for
what you want.
supporting me too.
No problem at all. I totally get what you're doing. I mean, I totally get you. I've interviewed, newer acts, and they definitely have this kind of confidence, but you went all in out with that. Went all in out. All right. I do want to get this started a little more. So, Firstly, I want to kind of get a little bit of your music because I've only listened to one or two of your songs. I apologize for not listening more. I've just been so busy with my life. And, a lot of people have not had a chance to know or hear about you because, of course, it's the first time you're getting featured. So, why don't you start off everything with your musical process? How does the production, the songwriting, mixing, mastering, how does the musical process begin writing and finishing a song?
Okay, so musical process, really? Okay, so first off, writing. Usually whenever I write, it's about something that like either I've experienced or I've seen in reality. If I haven't seen it in reality, I can't write about it. It's as simple as that. So when I first wrote Dripped Out, I was when I had first wrote Dripped Out, it was about everything that I saw in Atlanta. I see people riding dirt bikes down the street. I see people like with pockets full of money. I see people with like the actual drip. And it's just like, okay, if I see all of this stuff going on around me and people are doing this every single day, I can write something that can relate to them where they can be like, oh man, yeah, I seen that all the time. Like, oh yeah, I go through this. Like, oh yeah, this that happened to me like 2 days ago. Like, what? How does man know about this? And like, they know because I'm from Atlanta. Like, I see this stuff every day. So why not make a song about it? And with production, and as well as like creating the song itself, I have a producer friend. He goes by Isma Beats. What's good, Isma? Shout out to you, by the way. I met him on Instagram. And we just instantly hit it off. He told me about his beats prices, and I was like, "Yo, this dude is like one of a kind." Because usually when I get beats, they be like 200 to 300 something dollars, and you gotta get like the contracts and all of that, and it's like a whole hassle. Isma has all of that stuff in like one fell swoop, and I'm just like, this man here is like, yo, if I ever get like a Grammy, this man better be on stage with me. I swear to God, because you don't meet producers like that at all in this industry that charge for so little, and they have everything lined up in the process. Like, it's just A1 to me. As far as like engineering goes, and I really want to I really want to take the time now to shout out a couple of engineers that I've worked with. The very first one being a family member of mine, Don Hollywood. He's actually he actually is one of the engineers that engineered wait, no, hang on. I'm tripping. Mike Beasy Badass. That's the guy who engineered Dripped Out. He did all of that. He put like the sound effects, the police sirens, all of that. He's the one that engineered Dripped Out. Don Hollywood, he is the guy that engineered another song off of my debut album that I'll be releasing soon. Can't really go into detail about that, but just know that it's coming soon and every song on there is gonna be fire. But Don Hollywood, he's also one of the engineers that engineered one of the songs off the album. And another one that I want to shout out is Sky Beats. He is an engineer for Unique Entertainment District, also known as UED Studios. That's the studio that I'm currently signed with and in partnership with, of course. Neek being the head of the label, he put me in the game. Yo, Neek, shout out to you. Thank you for putting me in the game, by the way, bro. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much. And yeah, Sky's the one who's producing the album as we speak now. And it's just one big team, like one big team of people that I just need to shout out. But as far as engineering goes, those are the three guys that I want to take the time now to thank. The producer, Isma, my first engineer, Mike Beasy, and my second engineer, Don Hollywood over at Block Island Studios, and the third engineer, a lot of engineers that I know. Uh, the third engineer Sky Beats down at UED Studio. Shout out to all of y'all, bro. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are dope. Like I wouldn't if it weren't for y'all, my content wouldn't be out. And that's the thing that I think a lot of artists need to do is really shout out your engineers, shout out your producers, because without them, what songs would you have? What albums would you make? What EPs would you create? So I want to take the time now to definitely shout them out, give them their credit for their work because, like I said, without them, hell, there wouldn't be no Drip1K. There would be no Dripped Out. There would be no album that's about to release. And I'm about to release my next single too. It's called 100 Racks. That's coming out real soon. So just wait on it. You feel? But yeah, definitely shout out to those three engineers. I want to personally thank them for everything that they've done.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And I definitely go along with shouting out producers, and I definitely 100% go along with the fact that without producers, without engineers, without those people in the background, your song probably wouldn't have been as good as it is now.
Exactly.
And this isn't just for little artists, this also is for those big artists, with that raw voice. With just a raw recording, you're not gonna get as much revenue as a really nice, smooth and out track with
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. If you're that's one thing that I always am grateful for because with like you said, with a raw sound,
uh,
you're not gonna
mhm,
generate much
mhm,
revenue. And
mhm.
I really feel like the engineers, they deserve all the credit in the world because it's just a lot to like process, but without them, these artists wouldn't be where they are today. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I think that goes for every artist. I think that goes for anyone recording music. Production is one of the most important things.
One
As
hundred percent.
I mean, without production, your music wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be as fantastic as it is now.
Oh, I definitely
And
100% agree with you.
like going on with everything, 'cause I can tell, I can tell you're ready to move on. So, going on with everything else, how
I would
exactly would you
describe
describe
my
your
music
music?
as like club
I mean, how would
bangers,
you?
like definitely something that'll get the party going too. It's like once that song comes on and you hear that bass, and it's just like, oh man, it's time to get lit. Like this man's like, that's my song, bro. Let's go, let's go. Like you'll hit the dance floor, like let's say like okay, let's say like you at a birthday party, right? And that birthday party has like paintball, right? So if you paintballing and you hear that song come on, off rip, you finna go from like, oh, this is just a normal paintball game to like, oh, I'm John Wick. I'm about to tag every last one of these dudes out. Like it's hype. Like that's how I describe my music.
Oh, wow, wow. It's incredible. It's incredible, and I love that it's unique. I love that you're not just copying someone; it's your own style of music. That's really nice.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't like to be a copycat. I don't like to copy other people's sound or their flows. Like that's not how you are known in the industry. Like, okay, look at Big Sean. Like Big Sean himself, this man has crafted his own sound, his own wave, his own energy. Like his creativity is his own. And it's because of that that the music industry still to this day is make like he's still relevant in the industry to this day from like back when he first started to now. Like it's because he doesn't copy anybody else. He does everything by himself. The same with T Grizzly. And you know what? No. let me stop naming some male. Let me stop naming male artists. Let me name some female artists instead. Amaretta from Atlanta, Georgia. She literally crafts her own flow and her own style, and it's like, yo, this girl here ain't nothing to mess with. So she does her own thing. From Detroit, Rocky Bad, she does her own sound as well. Like, people out there know who she is. Like, it's so many artists out there that aren't like noticed by labels but are noticed by people because of their own sound. And that's what I want. I want people to notice me, because when the people's notice me for my sound, then I'm pretty sure the labels are going to notice me as well, because I don't copy anybody. No, no, no. I do what I do through my own creativity, through my own will, because I don't want to go down as, oh man, he could have been the next Lil Baby, or he could have been the next Lil Wayne, or he could have been the next Eminem. No, I don't want to be the next anybody. I want to be the one and only Drip1K. I want to have my own role, my own destiny, my own accomplishments, and
Yeah,
that's just facts.
yeah, definitely 100% facts. And I love that you keep it real and, same as earlier, not copying. And you even keep it real with your own name implied too, your own original, unique name.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, no disrespect to like the little rappers out there, like, Lil Baby, and all the Lil and Young Thugs, like Lil Baby, Lil Wayne, Young Thug, Young G. Like, okay, that's Lil Gotti. Like, that's cool. You got the Lil in front of it, but let's switch things up. Not saying that what they do isn't their own creativity, because trust me, Young Thug, Lil Baby, Lil Wayne, they all have their respective titles and their respective roads that they've walked down. Those are like literally some of the greatest artists to like in Atlanta. Like, even though Wayne is from New Orleans, but at the same time, he reps Atlanta heavy too. And like I said, I don't want to disrespect them at all, but with my name, I want to be different. I don't want to be the next Young this or the next Lil that. Like, nah, I want to be somebody different. So that's why I chose Drip1K.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I love the realness in you. I love that anytime I listen to anything from you, you know, it's your own work, it's your own voice, it's your own, everything. And I'm not gonna have that confused face like, what is he doing? What the hell's that? I love that I can really listen to you and really enjoy what you have.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I try to keep it 1K. You feel me? I try to be real, because in this industry, and I'm only telling what I've heard from other people in the industry, it's very fake. And the last thing that I ever want to do is go out as a fake person. I cannot stand fake people. So if I can't stand fake people, why would I go and do the exact same thing that I can't stand? Why would I become what I hate?
Yeah,
Like, no, I don't do that at all.
yeah, yeah. And I totally agree with you. I don't like fake people. And yet people still turn into them.
And the reason why that is because, and I'm being 100% honest with you right now, I feel like the reason why they become fake is because they let the money and the fame corrupt them. They let them get to them. They forget where they come from. Like, you grow up eating ramen and OJ. Shout out to Jordan Lucas and Tory Lane. I mean, not Tory Lanez, Lil Baby. That's a fire song, by the way. You grow up eating ramen and drinking orange juice, and then you do it for so long, like it's become, you become accustomed to it. So when you change, like when you become successful and you wake up and you drink Fiji water out of bottles, and you're eating lobster and eggs and steak and all of that for breakfast, it's like, okay, yeah, you doing all of this and all of that, but then you start to think that, oh, just because you eating good like this and the people that you grew up with are still eating ramen and orange juice, you're better than them, and you start to feel corrupted. And it's like, I don't want to go that route. Like, I don't want to do that. Like if I go from, because okay, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I eat ramen. I eat ramen noodles and I drink Kool-Aid. Yes, I do. I mean, hey, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. We've all done it before. So
Mm-hmm.
when we
Mm-hmm.
oh, and pardon the baby back in the background. She's just doing her own thing. But when you yeah, I eat ramen noodles. I drink Kool-Aid. I've done it multiple times before. So when I become successful and I'm starting to like drink champagne and eat lobster and steak and all of that, like, okay, yeah, I'm eating good and I'm eating different things, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be better than everybody else. That doesn't mean that I think I'm better than everybody else. Like, no. Just because I'm eating good and I got like this 70 to 80-inch plasma screen on my wall, okay, that's cool and all, but at the same time, I'm not gonna forget where I came from. Because the second that I do that, I become conflicted and corrupted, and I don't want to go that route. I'd rather be me, but be me and be successful. Because when I'm me and I'm successful, I know for a fact that I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna help the people who supported me while I was on this journey. And that's being real. That's what real people do. When you go back and you help the people who supported you when you first started this, when you couldn't get it off the ground, when they gave you money to like get into clubs and perform and all of that, you go back and you help them people. Like that's what you do. If they help you get to that point and you finally there, you go back, you extend that ladder and you let them climb up with you. If they kept it real with you since day one where you started, man, you put that ladder down there, you help them climb up, and you help them get to where you at. Because they if they went out of their way to help you, you should go out of your way to help them. And that's how I think. Like that's just me.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely speaking truth. If more people had that mindset like you, they wouldn't grow up to be, well, let's just say the wrong side. Let's just say that. I don't want to get into you. I don't want to get into other things, but yeah, yeah,
I understand. I understand.
yeah. And I like that, you would go and help those people get up there too when they helped you. That's kind of a win-win. That's pretty nice. That's pretty incredible that you would do that.
Yeah, like honestly, a lot of people are like a lot of people are depending on me from what my dad has told me. By the way, my dad is my manager. Al Ski. Yeah, we did it, bro. Shout out to you. Um, but what my father was telling me, he was like, a lot of people are depending on me, and he name dropped a few, and I'm just like, wow, like these people are really, they're like really dependent on me to make it, because if I make it, then I can go back and I can put them in a position to where they don't have to struggle no more. They don't have to worry about how they're gonna make ends meet. They don't have to live paycheck after paycheck. Like I don't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry about that. So when he said that, it made me want to go harder. It made me want to work smarter and, work more efficiently, because when someone depends on me, like, okay, you know how Lil Durk is like the voice and Lil Baby is the hero, right?
Mhm.
So basically, I'm the hero of my family. I want to be the hero of my family. I want to come in and I want to save the people who deserve to be saved. I'm not really gonna go into that situation, but not everybody was also supporting of me and my journey. I'm not gonna say who, but not everybody was supporting of me. So me wanting to be the hero of my family, I want to go back and I want to save the people who deserve to be saved, and have them not worry about, oh, how are we gonna put food on the table, and how am I gonna pay the bills, and all of this and all of that. Like the people who deserve to be saved, like the people who deserve to live that lifestyle, those are the people who I want to go back and I want to be like, yo, you don't have to worry about this. You don't have to worry about your bills. Like you don't. Nah, I got that. You know, I'll pay the mortgage. I'll make sure that you straight. I'll make sure that you eat. You know, all that because you made sure I was good. So now it's my turn to make sure that you're good.
That's nice. That's nice. I like how you think. It's really cool. I like that.
I appreciate it.
That's really nice. I'm sorry. I'm just really taking this in, so I'm just gonna carry on everything. Do you have any dream collabs in mind?
Dream collaboration. Oh yeah, I got a ton of dream collaborations. You know, just to name a few. Okay, one, I want to collab with Eminem. I know for a fact. What actually, I'm actually scared to collaborate with him because he's gonna out rap me on my own song, and I don't want that to happen. But at the same time, like when a person is trying to out rap you, it pushes you to like new levels as well. So I don't really look at it as like fear. I look at it as like a new challenge. Like, oh man, I got one of the greatest rappers of all time collaborating on my song. Oh, but I got to keep up with him. Like, I gotta go bar for bar. Like, I got to keep up. So definitely Eminem, uh, Nicki Minaj too. Oh, Queen Nick. I swear, if I can get Nicki Minaj on a song, I guarantee I would go platinum. I know for a fact I would because she's the queen for a reason. Definitely like
And
to have her on a song. Lil Wayne too. I feel like Eminem and Lil Wayne definitely collaboration worthy. So if I can get Wayne on a song as well, platinum. I already know platinum, platinum, platinum. Um, let's see who else. Definitely for the newer generation, definitely Lil Baby. You know, he's definitely having a Lil Wayne run himself. You know, every feature that he's on, every song that he features on, he's killing it. He's going crazy. He's just getting better and better every single track. Uh if I'm gonna switch things up, and you know what? Let me name some more female rappers. And I'm gonna be honest with you, at the time, I did used to hate on this one female rapper, but as I looked into like her career and the things that she goes through, I started to understand that, you know, she's strong for, you know, pushing these haters aside and still getting to her bag and still doing what she got to do. And for that, I respect her deeply. Like I said, I used to hate on her, but after seeing things from like her point of view, you know, I've come to understand and I respect that. And if I ever get the chance to like collaborate with her, I would apologize first and then I would get to the collaboration. So that artist is definitely Megan the Stallion. Yes, without a doubt. I'm swallowing my pride. I would do a collaboration with Megan Thee Stallion. She has solidified, for one, that she's here. She's here to stay, and there ain't shit that you can do to stop her from leaving. So definitely, I would collaborate with her. Um, another, I think I would name like probably three more artists. Moneybag Yo, most definitely. You know, he's got the number one album and the number one song, Waukesha. Like that was a nice switch up for him too. I like how he took the sample of an original song and he remixed it. And that's something that a lot of artists need to realize because if you're sampling a song, the original song off rip is going to take 50% of those royalties. So that song needs to be a hit if you're going to make any cash off of that at all. So I like how he went and sampled that from an original classic and he still managed to make a bag off of that. So definitely Money Bag Yo. Um oh, one rapper, may he rest in peace. Uh Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was literally on the rise of being one of the greatest artists of all time. May he rest in peace. His life was cut down at such a young age. Um, I would also say, um, Oh, XXX Tentacion. May he rest in peace as well. X really showed me that he can that anybody in the world, no matter how bad the path is, can change. Like he went from this negative person to a person of positivity. And he said it himself before he passes away, he wants to make at least 5 million kids smile. And I respect him so much for that. And to this day, my heart aches at the fact that he's gone because if he were still alive to this day, I know for a fact he would have made at least 20 million kids smile. At least 20 million. And I have a lot of respect for him. And my final artist that I will, well, for the list, of course, that I'm telling you, it's a lot more. But the final one that I would also pick, and this is just me being, this is just me being me. Like, cause I've always, like, ever since this rapper started rapping, I've always like I don't know. It's just like when he started, it was just it was really like hype for me because his lyrics were definitely hype. His delivery was like at 1,000. Like the man's storytelling was amazing, and I'm pretty sure you can already guess by when I said storytelling. But in case you don't know, I'm talking about King Von. May he rest in peace as well. I'm so upset that his life was taken away at such a young age. But if Vaughn was still alive to this day, I know for a fact that me and him would have definitely made a banger because he comes with that energy, he comes with that delivery, he comes with that flow, and the way that he's able to put words together in such a story like essence. It's like, yo, I wanted to get a piece of that so bad, but I didn't get to that level quick enough. So it's like, ah, dang. But definitely, if he were still alive to this day, I definitely want to collab with him. And those are just a few artists that I would love to collaborate with.
Nice list, nice list. I definitely know a lot of them. You pick a nice list. So got good taste.
Yeah, I'm a music fan till I die. You know, I love music.
That's so nice. Me and you can relate too. I love music. That's nice. That's nice.
Most definitely.
What would happen to you if you were not a musician? What would happen to you?
What would happen to me if I weren't a musician?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. If I weren't a musician, I'd most likely try basketball. Really, you know, I was really good at like I was a really good shooter. You know, I always had like the perfect aiming point. It's just that I needed to work better on like the trajectory. But growing up as a kid, I always loved basketball. I always loved like playing outside with friends, and we would play like a game of like 5-on-5 or 3-on-3. Um, my stepdad, he taught me all about defense when he first came into my life, and he was like, you know, you got to keep your arms out, keep it out to where, you know, if they if you're defending against them and they try to like shake and bake you, you know, basically break your ankles, you know, they'll you can catch the ball and you can rip it away from them, you can go for the goal. I'm like, okay, cool. So he definitely taught me about defense. We would go to the court and we would train, and he would teach me about like dribbling and uh basically double dribbles, walking, like carrying, all the technical stuff of basketball. But if I weren't a musician, I'd definitely be a hooper. Like, you know, I'd probably be at the court, you know, just training, shooting, all type of stuff. So if I wasn't a professional entertainer, you know, artist, I definitely try to be in the NBA.
Ooh, NBA. You shooting big. That's nice.
Yeah, definitely, because I don't want to live a regular life. Like, not saying that there's wrong with a 9 to 5. For you know, all my people out there working 9 to 5s, I respect your hustle, I respect your grind. Keep getting to that bag. But in my personal opinion, I never was one for like living the normal life. Like, I wanted to do extraordinary things. So it's like if I'm wanting to do this, I'm gonna do it to the highest possible degree. I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. And if it pops off, okay, hey, let's go. It's time to get to work. You know, we here now. Let's keep it going. And if it doesn't, then we're gonna find a way to make it work. So either way it go, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. I'm there with you 100%. Behind you all the way. I'm there. And what can your fans expect from you in the near coming future?
You know, I'm glad you asked that. So my fans, and I'm being 1,000% with y'all. What you can expect from me in the future is nothing but pure, raw, unadulterated, like just straight up fun. I'm not even gonna lie to you. With my debut album about to release, it's gonna feature songs that are also like club banging, but songs that you can also chill to, songs that you can like smoke to, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like it's gonna be a vibe. Um, I'm about to release my next single called 100 Racks. It's off of my debut album, which will be, like I said, it'll be dropping soon. And then I'm also going to be shooting a music video as well. Y'all don't know when I'm gonna be shooting it, but just know that I'm shooting it and it's gonna be here very soon. I also have some shows that I'm about to do as well. So, you know, you guys can always keep in contact with me on my Twitter, keep in contact with me on my Instagram, of course. I'll definitely be having like behind the scenes footage for my YouTube as well as my Instagram. Twitter too. I'll be definitely tweeting about dates for events that'll have me booked. So definitely tap in with me. You know, follow me on Instagram at official Drip1K. You can follow me on Twitter at Drip1_K. And you can follow me uh yeah, you can follow my YouTube. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Drip1K. Like it's all the same, you know. It's Drip. I'm here. So if you guys want to definitely keep up with me, that's my social medias. And yeah.
Sweet, sweet. Thanks for that. Thank you. And definitely, y'all make sure y'all, exactly what he said, y'all do it. And I'm going to be following along with y'all on my phone too. So, we're about to close things off. I know that I've been asking you a lot, and you've been saying a lot about you and your music, which props to you for doing that. Is there anything that you would like to ask about me? I know it's about you, but usually I guess sometimes like to poke around with me and ask me stuff. So if you want to do that, that's fine.
Yeah, actually there is a question that I've been meaning to ask you for the longest. With your podcast and you know your history of interviewing people, what in your opinion, which like podcast interview is the one that you like the most? Like what's your favorite podcast interview that you've done?
Oh, jeez, you went with that one. Okay, okay. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite. I can't really pick a favorite. But if I had to pick a favorite, I would go with the interviews that with the artists that are called everything artists. I like the artists I interview that like to experiment with different sounds, that like to do different things, and I also love the artists that keep it real with their music and spread positivity. And I also love the people that interview the great social media platform. I like those too.
Oh, okay.
But I really cannot pick one singular one because there's so many of them that I love so much.
Well, I'm glad that you kept it real with me because honestly, I wasn't expecting you to pick a favorite one. Because if you did, I was like, oh, so that's the one that he likes most. But the fact that you said that you can't pick a favorite because you like all the ones that keep it real, which I'm pretty sure most of them did. So it's like, okay, I can respect that. I can respect that he doesn't have a favorite, but instead has a favorite like genre in which each artist keeps things a buck and like they're honest and they're truthful with their response to each question that they're asked on this podcast. So definitely props to you for, you know, giving that answer. I really respect that and I respect you and I want to thank you for having me on Wrap It Out today. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me, ask me questions about my upcoming projects. Um I want to shout out my father, my manager, Alski. I want to shout out my label, UED Studios, my engineers, Mike Beasley Badass, Don Hollywood, and Isma. Isma. Yeah, my producer, Isma Beats. My bad, Isma. I forgot your name for a minute, but I got you. Um, I definitely want to do a special shout out to my family as well. You know, people who like showed up to my shows just out of mere support. My aunt Kim, my cousin Sharonda, my uncle Javante, my mother Sequoia, uh my cousin Kamal. Kamal, that's my boy right there. I fuck with him heavy. He always shows support. My older cousin Nautica, she's doing her own thing too, and hopefully one day she can be on Wrap It Out as well. You know, I'll probably plug her in if you're okay with that, of course.
That's fine.
Um, and oh yeah, as well to my marketing distributor and schedulers, Daphne and Big O down at OED Studios. Yeah, they really put me on the map. They really got me together and they've just been keeping me working. They've been putting me on with like these different events and it's been a real like roller coaster so far and I don't want it to end. So that's why I'm gonna keep working hard and it's all thanks to them. So to everybody that really has showed me support and I name dropped you. Oh, one more thing. A special shout out to my my older brother. He goes by AD the God. that's my that's my bro right there, man. He's had my back since day one. No matter how many times I fucked up, he always came back and he was like, no matter what you do, I'll support you now and forever. That's my older brother. I love him to death. To my two special friends, Maya, you know, hailing from South America, and Brianna Bramble. She's a very close friend of mine, hailing from Trinidad. Shout out to Trinidad. Um, and Gabby too. Gabby's a friend of mine. She lives here in Georgia. She's definitely been she's been helping me out. She's been making sure that I don't give up. Because there was a time at one point where I actually did want to give up, and when I was talking to her about it, she was like, "Don't you dare do it! Don't you dare do it!" And it's because of her that I didn't. I'm still working to this day. So, yeah.
Oh, thanks. And it's so nice that you included everybody. So sweet. So sweet. So sweet. And I do want to also thank you a lot for taking your time out. I know that we scheduled one time, but because of me and my schedule, I kind of fucked up the first time. But I'm glad that you're here today. I really do appreciate everything that you were talking about. I know that everybody will get to learn a lot from you, which I'm so happy about.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely happy that we got the chance to reschedule. It's not every day that like because we can't plan what happens for tomorrow. We can't plan ahead, so it's like it's better to just reschedule and try again another time because I'm just glad that I got the opportunity to come on this podcast and just, keep it real. And I'm glad that you gave me the opportunity to do so.
No problem at all. Anything related to this podcast, I'll be sure to keep you updated with everything. That's a promise. And just again, thank you. And you guys out there, I hope you guys had a good time today. Make sure to down below in the description. Make sure to follow Drip1K on his social medias. And musicians out there who's looking to collaborate or have business inquiries, make sure that you guys hit him up in the DMs and have cash aside. Make sure to have cash aside because you never know if they're gonna charge you.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the independent artists. Shout out to everybody making music and keeping it real. Shout out to Atlanta. Yo, we did it again. Y'all gave birth to another king. We did it. Let's go. Let's get popping. It's the Sauce King Drip1K. I'm out. I love y'all. Thank you so much for having me on Wrap It Out. Until next time.
Yeah, y'all. Until next time. And just lastly, y'all, make sure check me out, Wrap It Out podcast, all on social media. And this ain't the end for Drip1K. He might come back. He might come back and have something for us. And in the next segment, y'all get a chance to hear Drip1K in his showcase. I didn't ask him to tease it because he's real, and so he's going to surprise you guys in the next segment. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great time today. And to close everything out, I will see you guys next on my next interview I do. Have a good one. Bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to tonight's podcast episode. And as a special treat to you guys, Drip1K has agreed to give you guys two songs, two performances for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed them. And make sure to go down below in the links and check out Drip1K and his incredible music. And I hope you guys got your answer as how real he really is. Again, thank you guys so much for always supporting me and tuning in to every one of these interviews. And I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Enjoy! And thank you guys so much.
Hey, look, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's good? What's good? What's good? Man, make some noise, man. Come on, what's up? How y'all doing? What's up, man? Hey, let's go, man. All right. You ready? Let's get it, man. Let's go. So this song right here is called Interact. Everybody give me some money. I respect you. Hey, shit. Hey, y'all ready? Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. I respect you, man. Bad little bitch, we back. When you fuck with the house on shot, when the shoes on go, blood ain't bad for the low, get it nice and early on, yeah, and the rest back to the back, that little bitch we back, when you fuck with the house on shot, good, blah, blah, when the shoes on go, blood ain't bad for the low, get it nice and early on, yeah, let's keep this shit poppin', you don't stop talking, you know what I'm like, yeah, you playing really ain't no fucking back, I don't really know it, but I got the shot. What's up, man? Who's up? Welcome in up. I'm pretty clean. I'm pretty sharp. I'm sitting ready to get my phone up. I'm putting the work and I'm going so hard. I got that out of my belly and guard. I'm putting up all of the keys. What I'm about to see. I'm talking about taking those things and making our road up. I'm putting the city. They think it is and they gon' have to see me. But I'm not here every night on the way. Still with me, got the bed. And shooting up on me. Start pulling out, running back on the list. I'm spitting with my belly. Eat that. It's okay right now. It's like I'm doing it. I got to listen to me. Ain't no telling me. What did you telling me? Put this on everything. And I'm stressing me. I'm the king of the niggas. Where I wasn't thinking that you were. I'm getting money. I ain't even tripping. I'm living my life. Making money. I'm shit. You must be living that you running wild. Say, don't tell you, nigga. We pull up and then it's go to real. I'm running niggas. So you know that I'm running. You worry about me. Niggas stay on my business. On the rest up in the back. That little bitch who's back. When you fuck with her off on strap. Good. Blah. I'm just shooting on those. Look at back to the door. That's the glow we on. Niggas wanna go to war, get out. we got out. We ain't really got the eyes out. I woke up in the spot like it's my house. Then I make everybody who's gonna drip down. Drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down. Make everybody who's gonna drip down. Drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down. Make everybody who's gonna drip down. Make everybody who's gonna drip down. Make everybody who's gonna drip down. Running with the same with the face out. Just tell me, nigga, what you talking about? I'm pulling up this sauce. You don't need to be lost. Sneakers in the cold, never ever fall. Running with the girls, yeah, so what's up? To the pound, first, and we get out. You take the money with somebody. You're right on time, so you get you right. You trust me, I'm still investigating. Never worry about the biz. I'm making the right moves with the right folks, so I never wind up dead. Listen, when I take this money in chest, level up every day and be the best. I'm on the money team, but we gotta ride while I'm rolling. It's steady left. We don't talk about the actually get it. I'm with this water, push it to the niggas. We watch the money, and everybody biz. I'm with the real hustle, let's get it. I'm fucking with this out. Let it back, get bucks, and get out. We just wanna go to war, so get out. Put the water, we try out. I'm with this spot, like it's my house. Drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down. Everybody you want drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down, drip down. Everybody you want drip down. Pull up the choppers out, all these niggas running through the streets. Sure like some old with us. Yeah, I'm on the road, niggas, and you know we busy. I be staying on late, fast forward, running on music, nigga, ain't no sleep. I'm on the board, oh, I don't want it, nigga, you don't get on me. Cause I'm putting in the work, having everybody look like the first. Niggas talking crazy with the work. I'm an OG's putting in dirt. I ain't with the bullshit. I want it back for better. I'm on the wrist, I come with the flip, I'm going to the face, and I'm pulling off. 1.6 hours, niggas are dropping the next out.